Also making headlines for 2021 is the local space industry. The launch of Nuri, South Korea's independently developed rocket, signaled the beginning of the country's first independent space program. This comes as foreign private companies send their own rockets into space. Kim Do-yeon zooms in on the sector and what's coming in 2022.
2021 was a big year for South Korea's space program. On October 21st, KSLV-2, or Rocket Nuri, the country's first independently developed rocket, was launched into space for the first time. The launch to mid-flight engine ignitions, rocket separation, fairing, and dummy satellite separation all took place according to plan, reaching an altitude of 700 kilometers. However, the operation wasn't a complete success.
다만 더미 위성을 궤도에 안착시키는 것이 미완의 과제로 남았습니다. 오늘 부족했던 부분을 점검해 보완한다면 내년 올해 있을 두 번째 발사에서는 반드시 완벽한 성공을 거두게 될 것입니다.
The second launch is expected to happen in May 2022, with scientists working around the clock to make this next launch a complete success and have South Korea capable of sending satellites regularly into space or have its astronauts land on the moon. Alongside the country's space agency, around 300 companies took part in the launch of Nuri. Their roles were crucial in providing parts, including the engine, and also significant as globally 2021 was a particularly important year for New Space, a term coined for the commercialization of the space industry. 8 of the 13 manned space missions in 2021 were from private companies. In July, Sir Richard Branson, a British billionaire and the founder of Virgin Galactic, became the first person to ride his own funded rocket into space, landing on Earth around 90 minutes after takeoff.
I was once a kid with a dream, looking up to the stars. And now I'm an adult in a spaceship looking back to our beautiful Earth. To the next generation of dreamers, if we can do this, just imagine what you can do.
Jeff Bezos, the founder of Amazon, quickly became the second one to do so, going a bit farther than Branson in a Blue Origin rocket, a company he founded. SpaceX, founded by Elon Musk in 2002, took it to another level in September as his ship with 4 non-astronauts on board stayed in space for 3 days before returning to Earth. While still a bit behind these private companies, South Korea has plans for the next decade to slowly rise in the rankings of the space race while also fostering domestic space companies. To start off, the development of Korean Positioning System, South Korea's satellite constellation positioning and navigation signal system, spanning a 1,000-kilometer radius from Seoul, will begin in 2022. Kim Do-yeon, Arirang News.